Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. Today I want to talk about Odin 03 Century by the House of Odin. It's classified as a woody chypre. The notes we have in the top silver birch, cypress and forest mint, heart notes of smoky vetiver, liquid myrrh and subtle patchouli, and in the base black musk, oak moss and dry amber. Over at base notes, one positive, two neutral, one negative. So not a lot of people have talked about this fragrance, maybe one review on YouTube. And overall, you can see that it just kind of gets like a neutral, kind of bland rating. And I can kind of see why that's the case. With this one, what you basically get is an ambery, woodsy, incense kind of a fragrance. It probably will remind you of a lot of other fragrances, especially in the dry down phase, because this fragrance does kind of have like a muted feel to it, like a watery, transparent kind of a feel to it. Um, what I do like about it though is that I find it pretty wearable. Usually I find the ambery fragrances pretty unwearable because they're so strong and bold, but this one very light and unintrusive. And the notes really seem to play off of each other very well. Like it's not overly incensey. I think the amber kind of tones down the incense, and also the amber is not as sweet as it could be because the woods and the incense kind of take away some of the sweetness as well. And the woods aren't overly done either. Everything just kind of meshes very well. A little bit of mint in there as well to make it a little bit more woodsy, I think. So an okay scent in my opinion. I think this would be a great fragrance for someone just starting off in the niche world, looking for something easy to wear with amber, incense, and woods in it. I think the Odin house overall is a pretty safe niche house from my experience. So far, none of them have come across as overly daring or bold, and this one's no exception. So this one, with the amber, incense, woods, if that's the vibe you're looking for, a pretty good one to go with. If you don't already have like a lot of other ones, if you're into like the Tom Ford slash Serge Lutens slash Andy Tower fragrances that have a lot of the ambery incenses in it, this one might come across as kind of bland and generic. But if you're just starting off, maybe you've tried a Gucci or something like that, you want to try some niche, this one would probably be pretty good to check out. But let's get into some scores. The smell, I'll give it 6 out of 10, mostly because I'm not really into the amber incense thing, but probably I would give this one a higher score than a lot of the other more expensive blends, just because it's easy to wear. Projection longevity, I would say expect 4 to 6 hours, about 7 out of 10 there. I didn't get any compliments or complaints, so I can't really, gauge how well it went over with others, but I could certainly smell it myself pretty well throughout at least first half of the day and then into the second half. Versatility, 7 out of 10, which is pretty good for an amber incense fragrance. Uniqueness, 6 out of 10. I think, there is some blandness there. The mintiness really didn't come through like I think a lot of people expected. Price point, 100 mLs for $125. So really not too bad for a big bottle. It's not too expensive. But we'll give it 5 out of 10 there. And an overall score about 6 out of 10. For me, I would say, yeah, if you like amber incense, woods, and maybe find them a little bit too hard to wear many places, this would be a great one to check out. So that's my review, and I thank you for watching. Goodbye.